Hi everyone, we're back with our second installment of Dev Talk series dedicated to the Mech Arena 4th anniversary. And today with me, my dear colleagues and friends from the game design team, Serhii and Pasha.
Hello guys!
Hello!
What's up?
Welcome guys! So before we begin, let's tell our players a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, actually, we're working on the content for Mech Arena.
That means that all new mechs and weapons that you love or not started from our ideas.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much that's it.
Okay, one more thing, as we're talking about mechs. What is your favorite mech and why?
Oh gosh, that's really hard. It's always a hard question. I do like Redeemer actually. Because that backtracking and like traveling back in time for 10 seconds, that's really OP ability. I love it very much.
And probably it was challenging during the development phase, right?
Yeah, for sure. We have quite an interesting story about it, and I'm not sure whether it's the time for the story right now or not. You said the short answer, so let it be short. It's Redeemer and it's awesome.
Okay, Serhii.
Yeah, time travel is always OP, but
Who wouldn't want that?
yeah, but my personal choice is Silver, our new legendary healer. Because, like, come on, it's healer. Try to destroy mech that I'm going to heal by Silver. Try.
Yeah, that's true. Solid pick. You know, as for me, I personally really love Mimicker. As you know, he's extremely agile and his design is super adaptable, and that is pretty cool for the unexpected plot twists in the arena. Anyway. Since we're talking content, can you give us any insights into the design direction of the new mechs and weapons?
Yep, sure. It's not the news that all new mechs and weapons start from the planning phase.
Yeah.
While this phase, we try to decide in which direction we want the new mechs and weapon works. We look what players play with, what works, what's not, and sometimes just made a prediction. Sometimes, but after that we just brainstorm a lot of the ideas. And yeah, but that's it about the planning phase. But the second big part is always just like the main phase, development. And during this phase, we just play test a lot, try different mechanics, prototypes, different visual, and like all kind of things. So yeah, and try to come up with a final version for the mech, for players, and how it looks, feels, and plays in our games.
Yeah. So the whole idea is shaping through the multiple playtests.
And how do you decide this like wow effect of the mech and weapon again?
Hard to say about like wow effects, because every time we try to like somehow create unique mechanics, and each mech and weapon we try to make something new for the player, show something new.
I think that we're treating almost all the mechs and weapons that we're creating like to be the wow effects, but it's really hard because you never know which one would really like appeal to the players, and it's really hard to guess because something that is wow effect for one person is not really wow for another person. That's just a matter of perspective.
It's more complicated than it seems, but it makes total sense when like looking at the overall picture. And by the way, since we've mentioned a little bit weapons, are there any plans on rebalancing average performing weapons to make them more viable?
Well, that's a really tough question for us because we're constantly thinking about it. Actually, there are different approaches to rebalance. We can like either, I don't know, buff or nerf some things in the game, like just plus 30% damage or minus 20% damage, but we don't really like that one. And the opposite to it is to simply add some new content to the game that will like be a counterpart to the existing content, and this way we'll balance the meta. And this is the approach that we're gonna try to follow. Probably the downside of it is that you don't see like the immediate changes, because it takes time for the weapons to be released, for the players to get them and stuff like that. But it's like
but it's smoother.
yeah, it's smoother and feels like way better for us.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, and definitely I'm not the one to argue with you about that, as I'm not the guy of the balance part. And
For now.
we'll see. Yeah, I'll ruin this game. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, we're still on that. I can't help but think about this question, and well, probably everyone is realizing that we are releasing more of legendary items, like legendary content now. So you must see this question coming, and here it goes. Do you consider adding more mechs and weapons of lower grades?
Well, as for now, we're not thinking of adding some new mechs to lower rarities. We're mainly focused on adding legendary content to the game right now, because we thought of that as of like we want to create really fun and engaging end game for the players, so that everything below legendary content we treat as a your way, your stairs to the legendary content. And when you get there, like all the fun and all the battle, all the crazy situations begin. So yeah, we just currently don't really see any necessity in adding like more steps to that ladder.
I see. Thank you for the dates. I know that was a tough question, and you managed it just like extraordinary. And oh, we actually almost forgotten our pilots. We cannot leave them out, so I've prepared a complex question regarding them. Are there any plans on adding new pilots to the game, and will there be any, like collaborations, celebrity integrations, probably double specialization or something like that?
Yeah, pilots is a really tough topic. So honestly, we think that there is more than enough pilots in the game right now for the player to build any type of hunger they want. So of course, time by time we think about what pilot can be, but for now we haven't found for ourselves how pilot should be. So this is it.
Yeah, well, if there were more ways for the players to use them, we probably could come back to this idea. Yeah. But currently we think that they cover enough of the weapon categories. Of course, if there will be some like new weapon category, there will be new pilots for that one. But for now, we think they're like more than enough.
That's really great to know. Thank you, guys. I know we're asking like tough questions here. I'm really sorry about that, but that is what we are interested in. And
yeah, no problem. It's just our work, so
just one more question.
One more tough question.
Let's see. I bet it is the toughest one. Many players are really curious. Why are bots as powerful as they are? And will it always stay like this?
Yeah. Bots.
Yeah, we also love our bots.
Sometimes we do.
So yeah, first of all, our bots not that stupid as you think. So the main problem is that so bots was made for this first couple of content that was on the release from Mech Arena, and right now you see there is more than more new content, unique mechanics, some different play styles in the game. So and the bots don't know how to play with this new kind of content, and this is why sometimes it looks like your bots are doing some stupid things in the game.
Oh, I remember we had a couple of times spoilering some content.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah. Yeah, when we discussed Pasha, with Pasha these questions, yeah, we realized that the bots in our game right now like works with the rule less you know, more powerful you are, and this is how it works right now. So bots just do basic common rules that they can and destroy everything with more complicated weapon that require like more strategy thinking, more tactical and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'd really love to rework them somehow because, you know, shooting with the carabine is not the same time like shooting with pulse beam or the smart targeting tracking rockets because, well, bots are not that good at this, but yeah, I think that sometime we'll get to it and fix their AI because it's like a previous version of intelligence.
Well, they're definitely adding some, you know, challenge for players, and sometimes that is really great because you have this feeling of achievement when you overcome some like tough levels with them. And you're like, yeah, I was really great at it.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, guys, thank you for the explanation. I believe that to our community, it will be way more clearer on how they're working. And there are so many nuances, and that is definitely not the like part of the game that will be fixed. So, you know, just with the one movement. And well, let's do a speed quiz. I'll be asking some quick questions and obviously game-related questions, and I'll ask to answer as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Spectators mode, hot or not, will we ever see it?
Quick answer, not, because you know, our game is not that competitive as the game that has this feature. So yeah, quick not.
Okay, and can we expect an in-game voice chat?
I don't think so. It's not on the table for sure right now, and I think that voice chat is kind of overestimated. I think it's in some situations it might help you, in some situations it might ruin your day because you never know.
Who'll be screaming at you, right?
Yeah, who'll be shouting.
And we definitely have quite an advanced like signal system that you can send some like messages via the gameplay. That is really like useful and convenient without the like overall voice part.
Yeah. I'd better think of adding some more details to that feature other than adding the voice chat.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
It is. Thank you.
So we're just compliments.
Oh, thank you.
Next question.
I should be more grateful next time.
Back to serious stuff, guys. Why can you only get one copy of weapon with an energy cost of 10 and higher?
It's a simple one. So
we are greedy.
No, just because the 10th weight is way more powerful than the 8th one. So if the player receives two units at once, then they will be able to destroy any mech in the game that's available in this stage of the game. So we decided just to delay this moment for the player until 6 stars. Yep, until 6 stars. So yeah, it's just the player progression balance.
Mm-hmm. So, I agree. Otherwise, it'll create this like power gap immediate.
Power creep. Yeah, for sure. So. Yeah, it's all about the progression speed and how we want players to progress through the game.
Great, thank you guys. I really appreciate your honesty. Thank you for being here with us. Thanks guys, this was fun. Well, I hope it was fun for you too. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else you'd like to tell our players before we go?
Yeah, we'll actually finish the story with the Redeemer.
A few moments later.
I started in the beginning. Well, there was like about balancing content and stuff and the playtest stages and shaping the ideas, and sometimes you never know how far it will go, how cool it will be. And with the Redeemer, we even like stepped about our head because we had a task to create epic mech. And in its initial design, when he returned back in time, he not only like got his status effects dropped, but he also healed on a percent of damage that he received during that last 10 seconds. So it was close to the Deathwalker, which is kind of super OP. And yeah, we played with it, and it's like, wow, that's super cool, but it really feels like legendary mech. And we had to cut off the healing because it was like he was super powerful.
Yeah, way too much.
But I really wish to see that version in the game.
Legendary version of Redeemer.
Yeah, legendary version of Redeemer, please.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, but we already have this walker.
Yeah. Thank you, Serhii, for letting us have Deathwalker in the game.
Thank you for silver.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Awesome. Happy anniversary and see you next week.
Happy anniversary, guys!
And now we've prepared a little interactive piece for you. And for this part, I'd like to introduce Floo, our community manager. We will be reading and letting you read some sassy comments about Mech Arena. Now you have a chance to give those an even sassier response. So everyone, you ready?
Ever consider listening to the player base?
Not that kind of bass.
Oh,
Why do they sound depressing?
Freyja is focused.
the only game that is always in contact with its players. Always with a surprise or something new that makes it more attractive. Thanks.
Now I understand that how hard it is to be a game designer and to answer some good bunch of questions which players have in their mind. Really, these guys are awesome. Thanks!
You kids rock. Keep up the good work you do. All my robots have the Ukraine colors to support. We stand with you. Aww.
Great, you're going to ruin my birthday with revoker modifiers. Thanks. Sorry, Jordan. We'll look out for your birthday next time.
I want you to fix bugs quickly. They sometimes last for a few months. I am sick and tired of too many bugs.
The game is slowly healing now.
Cool. Cool?
Hey, Mech Arena, I want to purchase your company. What cost should I pay? 5 A-coins, maybe 4 on Black Friday. 5 A-coins ASAP need. Summoning the A-coins gods.
We want more talk about developers' view. Even our very strong views on pineapple pizza?
Does Mech Arena have real players or just bots?
Real players?
The best game of its kind. God bless and thank you. Thank you, guys.
How to hack Mech Arena? Let us know when you figure this one out.
Enough mechs already. Keep creating new weapons, but stop creating new mechs. Well, guys, we have to keep a good relationship with the mechs. We've all seen Terminator.
Thanks for being available to the community. It goes a long way with the player base.
Devs don't have time for that. What do you mean for devs? Did you mean divas?
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Macarena.
Macarena?
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena.
Macarena.
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 Macarena. Macarena.